purpose of this practice is just to pay attention to our thoughts, to be aware of what thoughts are arising, to just notice them, not trying to change or alter. Just as we do with our breath, we bring our awareness to our thoughts and we just notice them. So I'll invite everybody to find a comfortable position where you feel that you can have some level of concentration. Maybe you need an extra pillow. Maybe if your feet aren't on the ground, you might like to experiment with putting your feet solidly on the ground, maybe sitting a little bit forward in your chair, imagining a string coming up from the crown of our head, but sitting upright in a way that allows us to use as little muscle activation as possible. So we'll start with bringing our attention to our in and our out breath, and I'll ring one sound of the bell just to begin this practice, anchoring our mind and our body with attention to our in and our out breath. Breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. In, out. And now I'd like to invite you to imagine yourself sitting or even lying down on the side of a hill on a summer day, looking up at the sky. You can imagine your thoughts as clouds. Some come and stay for a while. Some move quite quickly with the wind. Some are bigger, some are smaller. Some might be rain clouds. Some might be little wisps. And just noting what thought arises as you're sitting here. You might like to name it. Could be a planning mind, planning for the future. Could be a thought that's filled with worry or anxiety. Whatever that thought is, just label it, note it, and smile to it. So breathing in, recognizing a thought. Breathing out, smiling. We might notice that we have a lot of clouds, a lot of thoughts floating by. The idea with this meditation is to become an observer, to step out of our own mind, and just to notice what thoughts are coming up. Noticing if there's any judgment of these thoughts, maybe of ourselves. Noticing if we're thinking this is a good thought, this is a bad thought. Trying to step away from this attitude of judgment and into just noticing. Notice if a thought lingers. Notice if a thought comes and goes quite quickly. Noticing if there are any feelings accompanied by thoughts. Maybe a certain thought makes us feel happy. Maybe one feels anxious. Just noticing. allowing and even inviting thoughts to arise, just as clouds arise in the sky, and just noticing, labeling, and smiling. You might like to, every once in a while, return to your in and your out breath, finding some peace and solidity in the non-thinking of focusing on your in and your out breath. And then as you feel able, you can expand your attention back to your thoughts. Noticing if you have any feelings of judgment towards yourself. Am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? And just letting go of that judgment. And just noticing what thoughts arise. Maybe we notice our mind is busy or calm. Maybe we're sitting in one thought. Maybe we're thinking of many different thoughts as they float by. And offering a smile to whatever thought we are aware of in this moment. Gently bringing our attention back to our in and our out breath and this physical sensation that is within our body. And I'll ring one sound of the bell to conclude this practice. And you can gently just bring your attention to the sound of this bell as an anchor into the present moment.